Hello everyone and welcome back to Villainous. Today we are playing Captain Hook. We got 20 rounds to win, and we win by playing Captain Hook when we defeat Peter Pan at the Jolly Roger. So let's start by drawing 4 cards. Okay, and let's see what cards we got. Alright, first one is a condition card, Obsession. During their turn, if another player defeats a hero with a strength of 4 or more, you may play Obsession. Reveal cards from your Fate deck until you reveal a hero. Either play or discard the hero, discard the rest. So in solo mode, I treat condition cards as I have to meet the condition. And if I do meet the condition, I can play the condition card as a free action. So in this case in particular, if I defeat a hero with a strength of 4 or more, I may play this card and reveal cards from my Fate deck until I reveal a hero, and then I can discard the hero, or I can either play or discard the hero and discard the rest. So that's that one. Next card is Cannon. It is an item card, costs 2 to play. And it adds the Vanquish action to the location where I play it. And oh my god. So this is Neverland map. It is an item card, costs 4 to play. And this is the card that if you are normally playing Hook, you want to dig through your deck to find as soon as possible. And luckily enough, we drew it right away. I don't usually like drawing these right away, especially when I'm filming, because it doesn't really portray the luck you're probably going to have in a normal game or in your own solo game. But anyways, I happen to draw it here, and let's read it. So when Neverland map is played, unlock Hangman's Tree. Hangman's Tree is over here. You see it has a lock on it. While that lock is there, I cannot play anything here, and no heroes can be played there except for Peter Pan. But while that's locked, I can't do anything here, and Peter Pan, if he is here, can't move or do anything either. So, but the way you get rid of that lock is by using this card, and it's the only copy of the card in the entire 30 card deck that Hook has. So when I play it, it unlocks Hangman's Tree. The next time you play an item, you may discard Neverland map instead of playing the item's cost, or instead of paying the item's cost. Yeah, and so that's another good thing about Neverland map is once you use it, it's no longer of any use. So at least you can toss it to pay for another card. So let's see what. Oh, and we have another cannon. So we have 2 cannons, Obsession, and we got extremely lucky by drawing Neverland map on the very first hand. So let's begin. We'll start by moving to the Mermaid Lagoon and getting 3 power, and we will spend, let's see, let's hold on to everything, so that way we can play Neverland map when we get 4 power next turn, and then we can immediately unlock the Hangman's Tree, and then maybe play one of these cannons as a free action later on, or as or not as free action, but at a free cost later on by just discarding this. So we'll hold off there. Let's move down around 19, and let's see if we get faded. In solo mode, to see if I get faded, I roll a 10-sided dice, and I fate myself on a 1, 2, 3, or 4 for a 40% chance of being faded. So let's see if we get faded. 7, we do not. And we would draw back up to 4, but we have 4 cards, so we do not draw anymore. And let's see where we want to go. Why don't we go to this location. We're going to gain 1 power, and we're going to spend all 4 power that we have to play Neverland map, and we play it to the Hangman's Tree. Actually, it doesn't look like we even need to play it there. We just can play it anywhere. Let's see, let's check our handy dandy villain guide. When you play, yeah, it doesn't say you have to play it there, But I'm just going to play it there because why not? I'm just used to doing it that way. But it looks like you don't have to play it there. But anyways, this immediately gets unlocked. And now we can access that location in our future turns. So we gain power. We played a card. We can discard a card if we want. But we're going to hold on to all 3 of these cards. And we'll end the turn there. Now, in solo mode, whenever I'm at a location with the fate symbol on the location, since I'm in solo mode, I can't fate anyone else. There's no opponent to fate. So I just, and so that it's not useless, I'm going to, the way I do it in solo mode is it reduces the chance of me being fated by half. So instead of fating myself on a 1, 2, 3, or 4, whenever I end my turn on a location with the fate symbol, I will only fate myself on a 1 or 2. So it goes from 40% chance of being fated to 20% chance of being fated. So let's see if we get fated. 8, we do not. Move down around 18. Draw 1 card to get us back up to 4. And we got Worthy Opponent. It's an effect card, costs 0 to play, and we would gain 2 power and reveal cards from the Fate deck until we reveal a hero. Play that hero, discard the rest. So that helps us get Peter Pan out, because Peter Pan is somewhere in this deck of cards, and we got to dig through it, and we have to do that dirty work because there's no opponent here to fate us, except for maybe the die. But we need to dig through there to get Peter Pan out of this deck so that we can eventually move him to the Jolly Roger and defeat him there. So let's see where we're going to go. Let's go here. We'll gain 3 power. And we are going to spend 2 power to play Cannon, and we'll play a Cannon at Skull Rock. So now Skull Rock, in addition to these 4 actions, now has that Cannon action. And you know what, instead of paying the 2, let's get our 2 back. We're going to instead discard Neverland Map, because that allows us to do it. So if you remember, it says there at the bottom paragraph, the next time you play an item, you may discard Neverland Map instead of paying the item's cost. So we're not going to spend 2 power, we're going to just discard that because it no longer provides any benefit, and there's no detriment to discarding it. So now let's see if we can get Peter Pan out. We can play 2 cards while at this location because of these 2 symbols here. And let's as our second card, let's play Worthy Opponent. It's cost 0 to play, and so we'll gain 2 power in fact. So now we'll have 5. And we're going to reveal cards from our Fate deck until we reveal a hero. Then we have to play that hero and discard the rest. So that's going to be discarded. That's going to be discarded. And here we go. We have our first hero. And so let's see where we're going to play her, and let's see what her effect is. Or her ability. So this is Wendy. She is a hero with 3 strength, and her ability says all other heroes in Captain Hook's realm get +1 strength. So that's not good for us. So let's see where we will play her. Probably play her here to block that 2 power at this location. Oh, there's like something sticky there. Or is it just the card? I'm not sure what that was. Alright, so we'll play Wendy there. Okay. So that's it for that turn. Let's go down to, well, let's see if we get fated first. So, we'll get fated on a 1, 2, 3, or 4, since we're not at a location with the fate symbol. 10, we do not get fated. Move down around 17, draw 2 cards to get back up to 4 cards. And let's see what we got. Okay, good. We got another Worthy Opponent, so that'll help us get Peter Pan out and help us gain power. And we have another item. This location gains the gain of 1 power icon. So that's good. So let's see where we're gonna go now. Let's go here. We'll gain a power. And we'll spend 2 power to play this Hook's Case here. I think we'll play it there. And we can't play any more cards, and I don't think we're going to discard anything. So we'll hold on to the rest, and let's see if we get faded. 3, so we get faded. So let's see who we get. Tinkerbell is the first choice. She's a hero with 2 strength. When Tinkerbell is played, discard 1 ally from her location. Or Tick-Tock. If Captain Hook moves to Tick-Tock's location, Captain Hook must immediately discard his hand. So let's, since there's no ally for Tinkerbell to discard, let's play Tick-Tock. And we'll put Tick-Tock there, because that's kind of where Hook can do most of his ability, like, you know, play most of his cards, get most of his power, so we'll play him there. That seems to be the worst place for us. So let's move down around 16, draw 1 card to get back up to 4, and let's see what we got. Give them a scare. It's an effect card, costs 1 to play. Look at the top 2 cards of your fate deck. Either discard both cards or return them to the top in any order. Okay, so we have to discard both. Not sure I like that card very much. So let's go. Let's go here so we can at least still gain some power. Let's spend 2 of that power to play this cannon at the Hangman's Tree. And do we want to discard? Because now we kind of need to get our allies out on the board. So I think we're going to be discarding some. Let's get rid of Give Them a Scare. And let's hold on to Worthy Opponent and Obsession. We'll hold on to those. So we'll move down around 15. Actually, before we do that, let's see if we get faded. So we only get faded on a 1 or a 2. At 10, we do not get faded. And move down around 15, and we'll draw 2 cards to get back up to 4. Okay, so we got our... Oh, okay, good. So we got 2 allies. So we got a Pirate Brute. He is an ally that costs 3 to play and has 4 strength. And we have the Swashbuckler, who is also an ally. Costs 1 to play and has 2 strength. So let's see. We definitely want to get rid of Wendy and especially Tick-Tock. Tick-Tock now has 6 strength because of Wendy's ability of giving every other hero +1 strength. So let's move here. Let's gain a power, and let's spend that 1 power to play the Swashbuckler at this location. And let's see. I think we're just gonna hold on to the rest of the hand. We don't have enough strength here to vanquish Tick-Tock, so we'll end that turn there. Let's see if we get faded. It is a 6, so we do not. And move down around 14, draw 1 card to get back up to 4. And let's see what we drew. Another Swashbuckler, okay? So let's go. is it? There's like something on the table or something that is like making her stick. I don't know what it is. Okay. So, let's see here. We're gonna go here so that we can still be gaining some power, but we're gonna spend 3 power to play the Pirate Brute. And we are going to, let's see, we're going to use this Vanquish action to defeat Tick-Tock. So that'll cost us both of our allies, which have a total strength of 6, and Tick-Tock also has a total strength of 6 because of Wendy's ability of giving him +1, but luckily we were able to defeat him. So now we can move there again without discarding our entire hand. And let's see. So we can activate our Obsession card because we defeated a hero with a strength of 4 or more. So we can reveal cards from our Fate deck until we reveal a hero. Then we can either discard the hero, play or discard the hero, and we'll discard the rest no matter what. So we will play that as our free action for meeting that condition. So that's, I have to stop there. But I'm going to discard that hero because it's not Peter Pan. Again, we need to get Peter Pan out of the Fate deck. So we're going to end that turn there. Let's see if we get fated. We're at this location, so we'll only get fated on a 1 or a 2. A 10, we do not get fated. Move down around 13. Draw 2 cards to get back up to 4. Okay, so we got a Boarding Party. So Boarding Party is an ally, costs 2 to play, has 2 strength. Boarding Party may be used to defeat a hero at their location or at an adjacent location. So those are pretty good. And we got Cutlass. Cutlass is an item card, costs 1 to play. It adds, so Cutlass, we attach it to an ally, that ally gets +2 strength. So let's see where we're gonna go. So we're gonna go to the Mermaid Lagoon. We're gonna gain 3 power, and we're gonna gain 4 power actually because of that Hook's case there. Lets us get an additional power, and we are going to spend 1 power to play the Swashbuckler here at the Hangman's Tree. And we can play 2 cards while at that location. Let's play... Do we want to try getting him out already? I think we need to start building... We need to keep building up our forces. So let's spend 2 to place the Boarding Party here at Skull Rock. And I'm moving that over so that we can see that this location has the Vanquish action still. So, let's see, we're not going to move anyone or anything, so we'll end that turn there. Let's see if we get fated on a 1, 2, 3, or 4. 9, we do not get fated. Move down around 12, draw 2 cards to get back up to 4. Oops. Okay. And what did we get? So we got an Ingenious Device. This location, it's an item card, costs 2 to play. This location gains the Move Hero action. So that's really good. It allows us to move Peter Pan or any other hero. Smee, he is an ally, costs 2 to play, has 2 strength, and Smee gets +2 strength if he's at the Jolly Roger, so he'll have 4 strength total. Okay, that's pretty good, pretty good. So why don't we go over here. We'll gain 1 power. We're going to play, let's play, we'll spend 2 power to play Smee at the Jolly Roger. That way he'll have 4 power there. let's also do the Vanquish action, because this location has the Vanquish action from this item card, and we're going to Vanquish, actually we can't do that. Oh man, I did the wrong thing. Oh well, we'll Vanquish her next round. So, let's see, I think we'll just end that turn there then. Yeah, we'll end that turn there. And let's see if we get faded. We'll get faded on a 1 or a 2. 2, we will be getting faded. Let's see what we get. So first card is the Lost Boys, a hero card with 4 strength. At least 2 allies must be used to defeat the Lost Boys. Okay. And the second option is John. John gets +1 strength if he has any items attached to him. Looks like we're going to go with the Lost Boys. They seem to be more of a nuisance. And let's see where we'll put him. Probably here to prevent us from getting a power when we go there, because we seem to like that location. So let's make it a little bit worse for us. So we'll move down around 11. We'll draw 1 card to get back up to 4. And we got Mr. Starkey. He is an ally, costs 2 to play, has 2 strength. When Mr. Starkey is played, you may move a hero from Mr. Starkey's location to an adjacent unlocked location. Okay, very good. So let's see, what we want to do now is go to the Jolly Roger. We'll get 1 power, but we're going to spend that power to play the the Cutlass on this Swashbuckler, and we're going to now do the Vanquish action to use these this combined 4 strength against Wendy's 3 strength to defeat Wendy, and now she won't be making everyone else +1, because right now the Lost Boys are 5 strength from Wendy, but because we defeat Wendy, they're just going to be their normal 4 strength. Alright, took care of Wendy. And so we played a card. We can discard if we want, but I don't think we want to discard anything, so we'll hold on to our hand. Let's see if we get faded. 2, we will be getting faded. Hopefully Peter Pan comes out. So Pixie Dust is the first card. It's an item card. Costs, so let's see what it does. It attach Pixie Dust to a hero. That hero gets +2 strength. So that would not be good. Or Taunt. Attach Taunt to a hero. Captain Hook must defeat heroes with Taunt attached to them before defeating other heroes. So I think Taunt is probably better because Peter Pan is probably going to come out pretty soon because we're going through this Fate deck relatively quickly. So if we put Taunt on the Lost Boys, we'll be forced to deal with them before we deal with Peter Pan if he does come out anytime soon. So we'll move down around 10, add, what do we need? We need just 1 card to get back up to 4. And let's see what we got. Another boarding party, which is good. I really like the boarding party because they give us options, or they give us more, not options, but ability to adapt, because they can attack at their location and any adjacent location. So that's pretty good. So let's see what we want to do then. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to the Mermaid's Lagoon. We're going to gain 4 strength, or not 4 strength, 4 power. And let's play, I think what we'll do is we'll play, I guess we'll play the, because we got to get rid of those Lost Boys. Oh, such a shame. Let's, we'll just spend, we'll spend 2 to put this boarding party here, and we can play another card. Let's play Let's play Worthy. Oh man, I don't know if we want to do Worthy Opponent, because if it's anyone other than Peter Pan, that's going to, we have to play them and then we'll have to deal with that. So let's hold on to Worthy Opponent. Instead, we'll play Ingenious Device to allow us to move heroes when we're at the Jolly Roger location. And so we'll end that turn there. We will, let's see if we get faded. 8, we do not. Move down to round 9. Draw 2 cards to get back up to 4. Let's see what we got. Give them a scare. It's an effect card, costs 1 to play. Look at the top 2 cards of your fate deck. Either discard both cards or return them to the top in any order. Right, so we got that one before and we got rid of it. Cunning, it's a condition card. During their turn, if another player has an ally with a strength of 4 or more in their realm, you may play Cunning, play an ally from your hand for free. So we do have an ally with a strength of 4 or more, so we could play Mr. Starkey for free, but I was kind of holding on to him just in case we get Peter Pan. We can move him 1 extra turn if we play him. So I don't think we're going to use Cunning. We might use Give Them a Scare. So I think we're going to play Give Them a Scare. So let's go, we're actually going to go here this time. We're going to gain 2 power. And we'll spend 1 of those to, well, before we do that, let's get that 1 back so we don't lose track of what we're doing. Before we play anything, we're going to use the Vanquish action here to use the boarding party to defeat the Lost Boys. So it's going to take both of them, not only because of their ability, but because 2 + 2 = 4, and there are 4. So even without their ability, we would need both of these guys in this specific instance to defeat the Lost Boys. All right. And let's see here. So let's we'll spend the 1 to play Give Them a Scare and look at the top 2 cards of our fate deck and either discard both cards or return them to the top in any order. So let's see what we got here. Peter Pan, that's what we want. So we'll return them to the top in the order we desire. And let's see here. So I think that's all we can do for now. So we will end that turn there. Let's see if we get faded. Because we are at this location with the fate symbol, we will only be faded on a 1 or a 2. 3, so we do not get faded. Move down around 8 and draw 1 card to get back up to 4. So now that we know Peter Pan's around the corner, we really need to get allies, because right now all we have is little old Smee, and I don't think he'll be enough to defeat Peter Pan. But we got a boarding party, and we have Mr. Starkey. So I might not use Mr. Starkey for his ability, because we have plenty of time to move Peter Pan. Hopefully the fate deck won't move him back, but it looks like we will have enough time to move him around. We just need as many allies at the Jolly Roger as possible to defeat him. So let's start placing our peoples at the Jolly Roger. So we'll move there. We'll gain 4 power, and we're going to spend all 4 of that power, actually. All 4 to put the boarding party here, because why not? They can attack adjacent, so that's fine. And we'll spend, so that was 2, and this is the other 2 to play Mr. Starkey at the Jolly Roger. So we played our 2 cards. We're not going to move anyone or anything. So we're going to end that turn there. And let's see if we get faded. I think we might have enough to defeat him now. 8, we do not get faded. Move down around 7. Draw 2 cards to get back up to 4. So I think we would be okay if we get him out now. Because I think, if I remember right, and I just saw the card but I didn't really look, I think Peter Pan has 4 strength. So I think it's safe to get him out and get him moving. Or not 4, 6 strength, and we have 6 here to defeat him. So I think we can get him over there now if we want. So let's go here, and we will play, so we're going to gain 2 power, and we're going to play Worthy Opponent to gain 2 more power. And we're going to reveal cards from our Fate deck until we reveal a hero, and then we will play that hero, discard the rest. So we already know that the very first top card is going to be Peter Pan. Oh, he has 8 strength. Oh, geez. That's going to be harder than I thought. But actually, I think I can do it, because I don't even think I read what cards we got. One of the cards we got was Aye Aye Sir. It's an effect card, costs 1 to play. Move an ally to an adjacent unlocked location. That ally gets +2 strength until the end of your turn. So if we move the boarding party over here, we can do a vanquish action if we're at the right location. And he'll have 4, so that'll be... So he has 4. Oh wait, we have enough. We have enough, even without that. Because I forgot, Smee has 4 strength while he's at the Jolly Roger. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So we have enough to defeat him. So we don't need to do that. But good thing Peter Pan is out. So what we're going to do now is use this action for the very first time this game. So this action is we can move hero, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to move Peter Pan 1 adjacent space, and now the fate symbol is revealed again. So we're going to end the turn there and only be faded on a 1 or a 2 out of 10. Let's see if we get faded. A 3, we do not. Move down around 6. Draw 1 card to get back up to 4. And where did I put... Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see what we got. Oh, we got Give Them a Scare, which we've read before, and that just helps us get Peter Pan out, which we already have, so we don't need that card anymore. So let's see. Let's go... We're going to go over here. We're going to gain 1 power. Let's discard Give Them a Scare, and hopefully get some allies out just in case we need them. Let's also get rid of Hook's Case. That was also in our hand. We don't really need that. We have plenty of power. And we'll hold on to our other 2 cards, which is the Aye Aye Sir, gives it +2 strength. And this one will let us play a ally for free because Smee has 4 power. So if we get an ally, we can play it out there for free, which is great. So we gained the power. We discarded. We're not going to play anything. And we can't vanquish, but we can move because this item was played to this location. So we're going to move a hero, and that would be, of course, Peter Pan. So he is 1 step closer to the Jolly Roger, 1 step closer to meeting his final fate. So let's end that turn there. See if we get faded. A 2, we get faded. So hopefully nothing's going to thwart our plans of defeating Peter Pan. So discard an item from Captain Hook's realm. That's not good for us. Or Taunt, that won't hurt us really. So Taunt, attach Taunt to a hero. Captain Hook must defeat heroes with Taunt. Attach them before defeating other heroes. So that wouldn't help the imaginary opponent. That would only help me because that would allow me to go after Peter Pan instead of anyone else. So we're not going to, and that's the goal already. So we're just going to get rid of that one. So now let's see what is the item that benefits us the most, and which item, therefore, the imaginary opponent would most likely get rid of. I mean, we kind of... The imaginary opponent would want to get rid of this one, because that allows us to move Peter Pan, but he's only one space away, so that doesn't really matter now, because all we got to do is move here, and he is at the Jolly Roger. But, so I think they want to get rid of this one. That way, when I do move Peter Pan, I can't kill Peter Pan right away. So this is the one there that I think the imaginary opponent would get rid of, because it would delay my win condition by at least another round. So there you have it. Move down around 5. Draw 2 cards to get back up to 4. Okay. So we got a Cutlass, which is good. It's going to increase the strength of our people, of our allies. We got another Swashbuckler, which is never bad, or at least not yet. Okay, so we know what we have. We definitely are going to move over here, and we are going to, of course, move Peter Pan with that move a hero action. We can, we didn't gain our 2 power, so we're going to do that. And we can play 1 card. Let's see here. What do we want to play? What we can do though is do our cunning condition card, because we have an ally with 4 or more strength in our realm. So we can now play an ally from our hand for free, which we are going to do. So Smee is the one with the 4 power, because he's at the Jolly Roger and he has 4 power when he's there. So we're going to play the Swashbuckler here, also at the Jolly Roger, and that's going to be for free. Just trying to see how to do this in the most organized way. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here at this location alone, and the boarding party can attack adjacently, so we have 10 strengths potentially to defeat Peter Pan. And we can still, so we haven't played a card yet. We got Starkey out by playing our free action with the condition. So we're going to spend 1 to play this Cutlass, and we'll put it on the boarding party just in case we need to get rid of a hero somewhere else on the map, now that we have Peter Pan kind of occupied, or with enough people to defeat him. So now all I have to do is move either to this location, because it has a Vanquish action, or move to this location on my next turn, because it has a Vanquish action, and we will defeat Peter Pan. So we are 1 turn away from our win condition, and if you've been watching this channel, you know that when we're 1 turn away, and by the way, I'm ending my turn now, when we're 1 turn away from our win condition, we no longer roll the fate dice, we just automatically fate ourselves to see if anything would prevent us from obtaining our win condition. So we draw the last 2 cards. Pixie Dust, attach Pixie Dust to a hero. That hero gets +2 strength. Or the Lost Boys, at least 2 allies must be used to defeat the Lost Boys. So even if we play both of these cards, if we play that one there, for example, and if we play this one on Peter Pan, we will still be able to win on this last turn of ours. So we'll move down to round 4. We're going to gain 3 cards. Doesn't even matter what they are, because we're going to win right now. But we can see what they are just for curiosity's sake. So let's see what we drew just for the fun of it. Another Obsession card, another Worthy Opponent card, Cunning, and we had Aye, Sir already. So what we're going to do is go to the Jolly Roger. We're going to do a Vanquish action and use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because they can fight. They can be used to defeat a hero at their location or an adjacent location. These guys just need 2 allies to be used to defeat the Lost Boys, but we don't have to go for them before Peter Pan. We can go directly for Peter Pan. And by the way, I didn't read Peter Pan's ability. Let's read it before we end the game. When Peter Pan is revealed, you must immediately play him to Hangman's Tree, which is this location over here. Even if it is locked, any other fate cards revealed during this action are discarded. So just so you know for the future, if you're ever playing the game with someone, now you know what Peter Pan's ability says. And so there you have it. So we have 1, 2, and Smee counts as 4 while he's at the Jolly Roger. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These guys can attack adjacently. 9, 10, and just to make it even more certain, 11, 12. So we have 12 strength against Peter Pan's 8, 9, 10 strength. So there you have it. We defeated Peter Pan at the Jolly Roger, which is Captain Hook's win condition, and therefore have won with Captain Hook. We went through his entire Fate deck, but not to get Peter Pan. We got him, I think, more than halfway through, but we still got to see the entire Fate deck for Captain Hook. So this villain is a lot more difficult to play when you don't immediately get the Neverland map on your first draw. Usually this, and sometimes this can be at the very bottom of your deck, and as you can see, we had 4 rounds left to go and had 2 more cards, so this could have been this last card. It has been that last card with people who've played this game. I think it's been the last card for me a couple times, maybe at least once if I remember right. So it may have seemed a little bit easier here, but that is because I drew this card right away. This villain, it would be a lot more difficult to win with if this card is at the bottom of this deck and if Peter Pan is at the bottom of this deck. But when that's not the case, then it's a little bit easier. But just to let you know, this villain can be kind of luck dependent, but he's still really fun to play as because it's all these items that add actions to locations. He has a bunch of strong allies, so he's a fun villain to play. Just be aware of that little luck factor. So anyways, that's it. That's one win with Captain Hook on the channel. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. And now it is time to recite the litany of the meme. The night is dark and full of terror, but I know that we will live long and prosper, for the Force will be with us always, against the forces of he who must not be named, as we remember to keep it secret, keep it safe, until the day we assemble in the name of Muad'Dib. So say we all.